Okay, first of all, huge win here in Jacksonville. How does it feel to clinch a playoff berth right now at this part in the season?
Man, it feels good. I think, coming to this game, we knew Jacksonville was, competing for that number one seed. So we were, trying to beat them. But finding out we clinched in the playoffs feels really good. I think we're all going to enjoy the flight back.
Talk about the job you guys feel like you did against Trevor Lawrence. Obviously, last year when you played him, they were able to win 28-27. You did keep him off the board for a while there. He broke through it in the second half, coming out of the break there. So what is the way that you would describe how you all performed against him tonight?
Really good. I know Trevor's I think he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league. I would consider him in that top six, top seven quarterback. So to be able to, keep them just a 7 was really good. I think the game plan called by Mike was kind of immaculate. And then secondary having some plays. It seemed like the defense we kind of clicked on all cylinders as far as playing together within the calls, and we were able to come out victorious.
So head coach just announced that Keaton Mitchell suffered a very serious knee injury, obviously not expected to be back for the season. What's your reaction to that?
I'm just now finding that out right now. That really sucks. He was a young player that really made the team as an undrafted guy, and it's going to be hard to replace him. I know that speed is not replaceable, but we got some guys that can pick up that workload and will give somebody else an opportunity. But man, hate to see a guy like that go down. He was really becoming kind of the household name, it seemed like. So hate to see that, but we've had some guys go down, and the thing about this team, we've been so resilient. It seems like no matter how good the player, you can't replace a guy like Mark Andrews, but 3 guys can step up and fill in a role. So all the guys that have come down, luckily we'll get some of them back, but Keaton's a hard one to replace.
And speaking of resiliency, you just mentioned Mark Andrews. Can you kind of describe in your own words the job Isaiah Likely's doing? It seems like he's catching a rhythm now with Lamar Jackson. He's getting confident. They talked about on the broadcast how he used to look up to Lamar. Now he's catching passes from Lamar. I mean, what kind of exuberance do you feel like you see him from Likely stepping in for Mark?
Yeah, I think he's just playing, fearless. Always giving a chance. Lamar throws one up to him. You either got to make sure you come down with it or the other team doesn't either. So, he's been doing a great job of kind of stepping up into that role for Mark Andrews. Obviously a hard guy to replace, but, Likely, Kohler, the guys we've had. But, Likely he's looking like the real deal, which we saw him as a rookie in camp, just has a great player in front of him. But he's really doing a really good job of kind of being that safety outlet for Lamar.
So last question here. I kind of want you to unzip it a little bit. You're being very business-like. You got, the briefcase answers. I saw Jameis Winston holding the briefcase before their game against the Saints today. But really, I want you to be honest here. What tone is this team setting defensively and also offensively in terms of what your expectations are when it comes to your Super Bowl quest?
Man, I think we're just trying to take it one game at a time. Roe is like – a lot of people don't get to hear Roquan's pregame speeches. It's a little bit of cussing in there, but
you want to do an impersonation?
So he, we kind of follow his role. That's the biggest thing. When he says let's go hunt. We all go hunt. So we kind of just ride behind him, and I think they say defense wins championships, and I feel like our defense can really help with that role. But we kind of all follow in behind Roquan. I think he's obviously his game is elite, but his leadership skills, his vocals, everything he does he's easy guy to follow when he's doing things like that. So the Super Bowl question, they're taking one game at a time, but man, we're hungry for it.
Give me a little bit of a line from Roquan during a pregame speech. What did he sound like? Come on.
I don't know if you can air this, but it's lock the gauge. It's bad. It's rough, but it gets a little real, but it gets us going, so it's all good.
The Wire version of the Ravens pregame. All right, thanks, Marlon. We appreciate it. All right, back to you guys.